back to the mechanic now to pick up the car. He's had it for 3 weeks or so now. Let's see, what did we do? One of the seals fell out of one of the cheap, crappy Amazon wheel bearings I had bought and put in it, so that is bad already again. We replaced that with one that was metal jacketed. Went ahead and did a CV axle while we were there, replaced the inner seal for that, and then once the wheel bearing was replaced, there was still a noise that we narrowed down to the output shaft that would usually connect to the drive shaft that goes to the rear. And so pulled that out. There's 2 bearings on that. Got those from Amazon. Hopefully those cheap Amazon bearings don't fail. But so we replaced both of those, and we replaced the seal there because it was leaking a lot of fluid. I think that covers it. Hopefully we've got a solid car now. Import face-off is in about a week. And so there's some other just cosmetic stuff I want to get done so it's ready to show in its rusty state. So anyways, there's our update. We're in a monsoon. We're on our way to pick up the car. I don't know how much this can show, but we are driving home in a storm now. Huge swells on the ocean out there. My gosh. Okay, so I got the car back. It's right there in the window behind me. In less than a week, we have import face-off coming up, so I've been anxiously waiting to get the car back so I can get it ready for import face-off. That's going to be this Sunday. Just a couple things I want to do. I want to polish up the paint as best I can, get it nicer looking. I've got a new stereo to put in. I'm going to put in a boost gauge, and I think I might swap seats out if I have time. We'll see, just to make the car a little more interesting to look at. All right, trying to get the stereo hooked up. I've got my new plug for the new stereo. This is an adapter. The car thankfully did have a aftermarket head unit in it before, so I already have this adapter. That came off the old this thing, so we're gonna try and get it wired up, and hopefully all the colors match up. I'm about to put the stereo back in, but I've got this mysterious ground wire that I need to track down first to figure out what in the world this is for. So it turns out that ground was just a ground to another ground. It was originally grounded out for the radio, so that tells me that maybe he couldn't get a good ground one place and went to another place. I don't know. This car, I mean, it's full of holes, so at some point the previous owner has probably had gauges just everywhere, and when you get under the dash you can tell that there's a lot of tape and a lot of just not great wiring. And so I'm just kind of trying to make use of whatever that person left behind, but it is nice because I don't have to drill any new holes. In this boost gauge, I'm gonna have to run that vacuum line and power behind the dash. He's already drilled there. I checked it. It does come out in a pretty convenient place, but when I drill those out bigger, I'm gonna have to be careful because I don't want to cut into the defrost. In addition to my other corny 2000s mods, I bought an old HKS turbo timer. It's like $5 when I was ordering other parts from Japan, and I'm pretty psyched for it because even though these are stupid, I do think they're very period correct. If you're not familiar with these, the idea was that it's good to let the oil in your turbo lines cool down. And so what these did is, after you parked and took your keys and got out of your car, they'd leave your car running for 30 seconds, a minute, whatever you set it to let that oil cool down, which in theory is great, but you could also just drive like a normal human for the last 30 seconds of your drive. Regardless, though, it's a neat little piece of automotive history. It goes with the stupid boost gauge and stupid blow-off valve, and that's what I'm all about with this car. Sometimes it definitely pays to just take a break. I have been out there for like 2 hours desperately trying to figure out how to connect these 6-pin connectors on my turbo timer, and I cannot figure out how to do it. After sitting around for a little bit and Googling images of what this harness is supposed to look like, I realized it looks nothing like my harness. I got all mad, thought they sent me the wrong thing, went into my closet just to check before I complained on the website. And it turns out I'm a complete idiot again. Okay, this is one of the last things we're going to do. This is my kind of homemade, janky home sim rig. Obviously, I've not used it in a while. That's why it's covered in crap. It's been kind of in storage. I'm going to pull this seat off and try and fit it into the AltoWorks, just because I think at a car show, especially something like IFO, it would kind of fit the vibe a little better. This seat is an NRG, some kind of racing bucket. I am a little nervous because it is honestly huge. Even though this is the small, it is almost exactly 2 feet across at these shoulder bolsters. So we'll see. I'm gonna throw it in and see what happens. Okay, seat is in. It's a little off center, so when I close the door, it does hit the window, but that's gonna be a problem for another day. It's 6 a.m. the morning of the meet. I am walking the dog so that she gets some energy out before we're gone all day. It is very cold, and it was very cold last night as I was in the dark trying to get the car polished and waxed and ready to go. Here in a minute I'm going to collect Elizabeth, and then we're going to go to a gas station to meet up with some guys so we can all roll in together.
you didn't go to car shows growing up, but like this is what, when I was a kid going to car shows, this is what was like in, and then like all these cars are just rotting now, and it's really cool to see one still like on the road. These are great engines. I'm pretty sure Ben said this was a K20. This is one of Ben's cars.
Right, and then you can sit in your car and make noises. That's it. Oh, it looks like this is like I got
Insane.
yeah.
This is what we're going to do the Alto next.
If you make it even less trunk room, I'll know what you mean.
It's crazy.
See the base flip-flop, right? The color? Yeah. Come look at it from over here.
Yeah. Do you see the engine bay?
Here. But come here and look this way. See, it's root beer brown. Yeah. You can only see it from this way for whatever reason. So
That's not showing up well on camera, but that's crazy.
Oh, it's on the wheels too.
What? Oh, no way. My gosh. I've been telling you I need one of those.
I know.
Somebody brought the Moto Compacto. That's freaking awesome. Leaving the hood shut?
oh, dude, it's still got all the whole JDM goodness under there.
Oh yeah.
How they like to just string wires across, and I've been home for 2 days to try to tackle it. So
I
I'm great right now to made it here. We'll worry about the rest later.
I had the bright idea to change my stereo before this, and you should have seen the mess of wires. I was just ripping handfuls out from under
Like
there.
under the floor mats.
Yeah.
Like not behind the car, but like tucked up anything. So I had to pull off the panels, to try to tuck all the wiring stuff. And I opened up by the ECU, and I'm looking at this rat nest. I'm like,
Yeah, just shove it back. Just put it back. I told her, I was like, I've never seen a R34 in person, GTR or Skyline. I'm really hoping one shows up today.
Yeah,
And then, yeah, pulling into the gas station, I was psyched.
so I ordered a steering wheel wrap for it, a new leather wrap.
Yeah.
Back in November, and so I was like,
Oh, you got the GTR display.
everything. Like GTR steering wheel, GTR display, GTR door sills. What else was it? I know the front bumper's polyurethane fee spec, rear bumper's polyurethane fee spec. This is carbon fiber fee spec.
That's awesome. Is it? So it's a 25.
Yep. 25 Neo.
What have you done, or is anything done to it?
I know it's got bolt-ons.
You said it had a BR.
Yeah, it's got a BR rev limiter. It's got a, I want to say it's a stock turbo. It's got a Blitz front mount intercooler, Blitz blow-off valve. It's got a full Kakimoto exhaust, the regular 06 plus R, resonator instead of a cat, so it's got a cat lead on it.
Is that a turbo?
Wise, I'm not sure.
Is that a timer on
It's got turbo timers. It's got electronic boost controllers. It's got G-force sensors from the Spec V also.
Have you turned it up at all? You said it's got a boost controller.
I haven't played with it yet. And right now, I still have like a little bit of a fluctuation issue. Around 8 psi, you'll hear the boost taper down and then spool back up. So
Gotcha.
again, this is my third time driving the car now.
Really?
Overall, yeah.
Really?
Born
Wow.
In November, I've been traveling for work since then.
My gosh.
I actually left in October, flew to Jacksonville. He met me in Jacksonville with my truck and trailer, trailered it home, and I had to fly out the next day.
That would suck. I couldn't imagine like getting something and then not being able to play with it.
Sucked so hard. Like I had the roof resprayed and stuff like that when I was in Japan. It had a couple little specs on it that I didn't want to get rusty while I was on the boat, kind of thing. And of course, you know, you got the JDM goodness of the tape lines.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I love that people who have never been around JDM cars talk about like, oh, it was like people in Japan, they take such good care of their cars. The minute you get one, it's like, holy cow.
There's so much like, I call it like unrigging basically. Like,
Yeah.
you have to do because it's not a matter of the work that they do with shoddy, it's the way that they try to route everything. Like there's no cleanliness to it, there's no order. It's like, okay, this works, shut the hood. And you just still got wires strung across everywhere, like zip tied up around the radiators for them.
Well, one of my favorite sayings is that there's rednecks everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Rednecks with skylines everywhere.
Yeah.
Mighty Car Mods, Key to the City, Turbos and Temples 2 were what inspired me to go to Japan.
Oh yeah?
The first time, the second time, and we're going back in March. It was just, I never expected, like the first time I went, I ended up living way more of an experience over there than I could have ever imagined. It was very much comparable to, you know, what they did on Key to the City.
Yeah.
Like I had some locals at a car meet pick me up. We went out to the middle of rural Saga drifting on the mountain pass, and I'm like, this is real.
That's crazy.
This is real.
My gosh.
And I've got all these videos that I took while I was there, like showing that I was there, because I had to remind myself every now and then, like, no, this really did happen.
What size is this?
Oh, it's a Gary GTX 3582. So
3582.
60. I believe it's like a 62 millimeter.
Wow.
64 millimeter. I don't know. It's got a big turbine wheel, but the compressor wheel's smaller.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm used to the precision sizes, and then I spoke to a Garrett, and now it's like.
Is this a 54?
In 54.
In 50. Okay. How much power does it make?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we put it on the dyno, and I was like, man, this thing hauls ass. This is gonna be awesome. It made 400, and I was like, wait, no.
But is that wheel?
What?
400 wheel
Yeah.
though. That's.
But I sent it to the tuner. He goes, dude, your O2 sensor's out.
Oh
What
my
do you mean?
gosh.
And he goes, yeah, you're only hitting 12 psi. Your boost controller's broken too. So on the way down here, we finally fixed the O2 sensor, and I finally fixed the boost controller. And yeah, I was like, man, that's when I got the big tires. I'm a hook. No, I'm gonna put it back on the dyno. He thinks it's about 550.
Yeah. My gosh.
Yeah, I guess like it's like 17 or 18 psi now.
Yeah.
So picked up 6 psi, and my car isn't trying to blow itself up anymore.
Has it been fairly reliable?
Dude, so how long did it take me to change the O2 sensor? Like 25 minutes? Yeah. Maintenance is so easy, so reliable.
Really?
We drove it from Monroe, Louisiana, no issues. I drive this thing to Alaska if it wasn't snowing.
Have you walnut blasted?
Oh yeah, I still walnut blast. I haven't done the port injection yet, so I still walnut blast it, but I'm probably gonna save. So I'm probably gonna make a new manifold. I want to go tubular.
Yeah.
And once I do that, I'm gonna probably just go to max ECU and do DI only.
Okay. Cool.
I mean port injection only. I want to delete the direct.
Awesome. Thank you. I've always wanted a 135, and that's why I'm inundating you with questions. So I appreciate it.
135s are cool. They're a little more cramped.
Yeah.
The engine bay, but
well, I drive a K car right now, so.
Oh, cool. What kind?
Alto works.
Oh, hell yeah.
But
man.
yeah, so I'm used to the tiny car life. Is this yours?
Yeah.
These are really underappreciated cars. Nobody.
I kept eyeballing it while I still had my 05, and
Yeah.
then once I blew out 3 of the 6 valves, I was like, all right, go get this one. The guy said it went up to auction, so I was like, fuck. But then he's like, no one was buying it, so he said he'd bring it down to auction like 2 days later.
Yeah.
2 days later, I had it. Took one test drive. Guy was panicked because I whipped out of the parking lot. Didn't come back for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was just then been looking to build it, so.
That's awesome. Nobody talks about these. They're such awesome cars.
Yeah, what's weird is this is the actual model we built that led to the track on.
Yeah,
The 6.2
yeah.
and the 6.4s in the Grand Cherokee.
Yeah.
So,
And when you see one now, like I feel like most of these that I see are like they've just been trashed or rednecked out or yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's awesome. That's an awesome thing. I talked to this guy already, Cap.
You must really like me when in such small cars. Sit right beside me.
I freaking love these cars too.
Listen.
And this is one of the few that you can still like buy cheap. But I talked to the owner earlier while you were in the car because I asked. Everybody has told me do not buy one because you cannot work on them. Wow. And he said you just have to kind of learn the tricks. But like trying to, well, I was gonna say trying to fit your hand in there anywhere, you know. But I love these so much.
This one is decorated like a couch in the back and looks super cozy.
So this style is called VIP. So it's like, see the way the wheel fitment. But a lot of people that do this style will do like curtains and chandeliers and stuff like that.
And what do they call it? The two-step competition, the rev on. The two-step, hit the rev limiter. Figure out what they got to do. That'll be crowd applause. Got all kinds of action for you guys. So stay tuned for more. We'll let you know what's going to happen, when and where. DJ's going to go live here shortly.
There's some stance. These cars are actually really impressive.
Mustang 1161 at 127 miles per hour.
This is what I was talking about with the VIP stuff. See the curtains? Here's another 300ZX.
The girlies have been doing that too.
Have been doing what?
Just making cars like cutesy.
Oh yeah.
There's been a lot of like dioramas inside of the glove box.
I've always thought it would be cool. Like most people do the VIP stuff with Japanese
Look
cars.
at the interior of that door.
But I always thought it would be cool to do it with like a Crown Vic. A VIP Crown Vic would be awesome. How you doing? Is this yours?
Yes.
Those door cards are sick.
That's everyone's favorite feature.
That's so awesome.
They're LRB aluminum door cards with vinyl from Spinny Bush Graphics.
What's? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just
Okay. Forget the door cards. Holy cow. 1.8?
1.9 now. It's bored out.
Oh, okay.
4 drums, 2 pistons.
What size is the turbo?
It's 2867.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
on about 20 psi.
And it stands up to that?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much power do you think it?
Mid 300s.
Mid 300s? Well, my gosh. In a 1,900 pound car, that's.
Yeah, it only weighs maybe, I think it's like 2,300 pounds.
Wow. Wow.
My end goal is 500. I'd like to just get it at 500 in there, but everybody says anything more than 350 is just a waste.
And right lane,
I
big
can
mile
always
per
turn it down. I
hour.
just want to be able to turn it
11.
Yeah, there you go.
Is almost
That's crazy.
140. Left lane 1446 at 110.
I'm walking right by all the Nissans. The only way to make one of these reliable
Yeah, it's a love hate.
is to put a Chevy V8 in it.
What I get is even the guy.
Really nice paint. Super nice paint.
All right, got the police special over in the left lane.
Yeah.
Mustang here in the right.
Before I got rid of my
Mustang in the right lane's got a black primer bumper on them. That's a new bumper. One of the other tracks he was at, he stood it up on the, he wasn't inspecting.
R32.
Stood it up, ripped the bumper.
But yeah, because when we're at TRC, the back
Right, here's the,
far away and stuff.
The right hand here in the left lane.
You really don't like the new Supras?
If he you spooled up a little better, a little earlier, make a good pass.
I think they're awesome.
It's not that I don't like them, it's their price range, and I think they're
Almost. All right. I'm like, what is this?
Well, you know, there's the 370Z successor has come out now. It's called the Nissan Z. This thing is nuts. So,
I think the Mini needs those wheels.
oh my gosh, babe, I wish. Those are my favorite wheels of all time.
My lane,
They're called a
1796 tonight.
T37.
Left lane, man, you have to
Guys,
maybe
looks good.
spool it up a little left, let it spool up
Those
down
wheels
track, try to get some
for
lap
each wheel are between $1,500 and $2,000.
I bet people don't like them after they curve them
This is my dream car. R33 GTR in the silver.
6-speed get right, which is very similar to the one that a little bit different competitive than the RB stuff.
On the way up here, you would do exception.
Yeah, about 75.
A little bit over.
35.
Yeah, you would do
Good. Can I have one? Can I have one?
Big tires up front, pulling it down the track, 8 miles, 703 quarter mile, 1093, 126 miles per hour.
I told you you should buy one.
Whoa, wow.
I couldn't afford one.
You could have a longer.
Man. Not only have I never seen an R34 in person, I've never seen Midnight Purple in person.
It's a little warm.
That is wild.
The side mirrors isn't.
Shouldn't.
All right, V8 powered Mustang GT.
Next year, if we get the all-wheel drive and everything sorted out, we should put the Alto Works on the track.
And 4 miles, 1392.
Absolutely insane. Like,
The Altoids only go 87 miles per hour.
it's not going to reach 87 in a quarter mile. It's crazy. This is the holy grail for JDM cars. This color, this car, like this is the holy grail. I walked right past this FD earlier. I think this is probably the prettiest car here. That's the biggest turbo I've seen today. That turbo is twice the size of my engine.
I was wondering why all the plastic pieces.
Oh boy.
You know? I was wondering. Them TTs.
Hang on. Okay, Elizabeth just told me that I need to get a Mark IV Supra with TE37s. So we'll be selling everything we own tomorrow. Is this yours? This is awesome. I love American cars done in like a JDM style.
Yeah, at least somebody knows.
That's so freaking cool. This is awesome. Like hood mirrors. That's so freaking cool.
Yeah, like just like your typical, you know, NRG steering wheel.
Hey, I'm rocking NRG stuff too.
I mean, I feel like it's a decent wheel for what you're paying.
Yeah,
for.
NRG
It doesn't bend easy like some of the China ones you buy.
Yeah, NRG is good, really good value.
For like good for cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's not no like gnarly wheel or something.
Yeah, you're not
but
paying like Sparco or OMP like
yeah,
$300 for a steering
or
wheel
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like I actually will plan on autocross. My main goal of this car is to autocross it.
Really?
So it's gonna have a harness bar in it. I have the harnesses. I just
Yeah.
don't have a bar made. Now, to add to the JDM flare, I have to cut off FIA approved harnesses too.
That's
and
awesome.
they're the bright green color ones.
Yeah.
So just to add to it, just to make it loud. I could have just got the black ones, but it's like it's too boring looking. It's gonna blend in with the car.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just get the bright green Takata belts.
That's awesome. That's super cool.
Thank you. She'll get there one day.
Yeah. Was this like is this a pre-made kit? Or
The the supercharger kit.
yeah. Who's it from?
Sprintex is the name of the brand.
It's
So it's a Sprintex supercharger, but yeah, it's like a twin screw.
wow. Yeah,
then
I've not seen like the roots type
Yeah,
twin
this
screws
is the
on it.
only one. This is the only kit they make for these. It's like this.
That's awesome. Does it whine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of hard to hear it unless I get on it because I got really loud exhaust.
Gotcha.
But
again.
huh?
Get that pin again.
We've been fighting for pins all day.
But
About how much power do you think it makes?
it's like a little less than 300.
That's perfect.
No, yeah. I mean, it's great for.
Yeah, that's
I'm
perfect.
not like a racer or anything.
These are what, 2,700 pounds? Like not 3,000 pounds. So.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's-
perfect.
And the supercharger added like 60 pounds. So
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a ton. It's like a 60-pound kit. Because,
How much boost are you running?
it gets up to like 12.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
And
they make different pulleys, so there's like a
Yeah.
12-pound pulley.
did you have to do anything internally to handle 12 pounds or?
Nah, I didn't do anything. Over the years, before I supercharged it, I put catch cans on it and oil cooler.
Yeah.
You know, just little things to try and get it ready. And then when it came time to the supercharger, man, all I had to do was slap it on there and get it tuned.
This is so awesome. This style, like, it just makes me so happy to see people like kind of keep this alive. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the stereo has this. How long has this car been like this? Is this like a survivor from when this was really big, or is this a recent build?
It's been. I've had the car for almost 7 years.
Yeah.
It's been like this for, I'd say 4.5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
When
awesome.
I bought it, it was completely stock. 100%,
Really?
Yeah. And,
What-
I'm the third owner of it.
Is it a B series
Yeah.
or a
It's a B20 block.
B20?
High compression with a V16 head.
Damn.
V16 head, V16 transmission.
That's awesome. It's really cool to see builds that are like the details.
Yeah.
You know, like no expense. You did everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I mean, it got, minor things that I don't like, but that it's time to repaint and stuff, but
and you know what? You're the only one that sees it.
yeah.
no
Yeah,
one
that's
else. Everyone else sees a gorgeous, perfectly done car. But that's the way it always goes. Yeah. What is going on here? I'm always really surprised at, like, every time we look at one of these GTRs, how huge the RB20 for a 2.6 liter, how huge they look. Like, that's a big 2.6 liter.
comes the truck and our Mustang back around.
I have never seen a slammed Outlander, and I'm kind of into it.
Truck making some solid
That's wild.
in flat 80. Mustang better slow it down. Much power. Full throttle grill is open in the center of the pit area. Full throttle grill is now open. All the hot food, cold drinks, Coca-Cola products. Got
When I have an Alto Works,
yeah.
and when I pulled this off, the minute I touched that, just disintegrated.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Be careful with these old plastics.
Yeah.
My
I've
gosh.
noticed that so far. Some of them are a little crusty.
Yeah.
I like the Altos though.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude. I've
Mine's-
never actually seen one here.
I actually
Well,
look at it earlier. I was
it's-
like, man, I
it's
kinda
up front.
What it is.
It's nice. I was between a Cap and an Alto, but it's my daily, and I didn't want a daily.
This is my daily, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I needed a little bit of luggage area. Which you have a trunk. I don't know how many groceries you
wanna
can
see
fit in
it?
there. Yeah, let's see what you can fit back there.
I'll put the roof panel in the trunk. That's about all I can fit.
Yeah, we also drive with a dog most of the time.
That's my trunk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly you're supposed to be able to fit all 3 roof panels in there, but
You've never been able to get them in?
I think very first you have to have literally nothing in there.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
It's funny though, even like, so I have 2K cars. I have my Alto Works and I have a Pajero Mini.
Nice.
But even like daily driving K cars, I'm still shocked at how tiny cappuccinos
Oh,
are.
dude, yeah.
Like this is small for a K car.
Yeah, I thought looking through pictures and stuff when I was importing it, I was
Yeah.
like trying to get the dimensions in my head, and you just never know until you're like standing next to it.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
even every time I see one, I'm surprised because
Yeah.
you walk away and you just forget how small they are.
remember when we first saw it in the lot when we picked it up? It was next to like a Tahoe or something, and I was like, that's the car.
Do you, when you drive it, do you look for big cars to park next to? Because I do that all the time.
Oh yeah, it's so funny to me.
These are cool cars too. I tried to buy one of those before we got the Alto Works. I was messaging a guy about one, but it was like it was a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Like it didn't have the good engine. I love that this style's coming back too. Like the airbrush, I love it. License plate says big box. That is awesome. Did we just wander past these 240s? I think we did. Oh, this isn't a 240. I called this a 240. This is a Sylvia. I'm watching.
Let everybody know. Little nitrous Honda here. Big Dickies in the front.
Oh, sorry.
Dump driver too, I understand.
This is a good looking car.
Thanks, man.
SR20?
Yep.
How long have you had it?
It's actually funny. This old man, this guy right there,
Yeah.
he owns all 3 of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just pays us to drive them.
It's a good gig.
Yeah.
Right lane, 1182, 115 miles per hour. Man, if you're walking around, be sure to check out that car show in the back. That's the car show going on back there.
Another nice SR20. We accidentally ended up with perfect seats for the Rev Battle 2-step.
What Mustang? Scoot over to the right, like 2 or 3 feet. Get closer to the yellow tape in case you win. That way your opponent car can pull up to your left.
still is. No, it's still.
Yeah, it is. This is so badass. You and you. 3, 2, 1. Do we need to hear the hatch? My man, thank you for pulling up. I am going to have you pull forward. This hatch is a monster. It does look nice. It does look nice. I like the wrap. All right, Z coming. 3, 2, 1, go. BMW! Get the hell out of my Jeep. He's not the group. Get out of here. Go. Get out. Thank you. C-Car, you ready? A little bit. You need some time. You want to talk about getting some DoorDash? What you getting? You want like Hero or something? You ready? We can do this now.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Go! Go! You want to do it again? Yeah. We do want to blow it up. Oh yeah, we want to blow it up. No, see that's the thing. Parts are temporary, glory's forever.
Yeah!
Okay.
Oh! Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have you pull forward. Yeah.
You sounded great.
Oh, I see twin turbos back there. Twin turbos. Guys, you gotta get a nice set of twins. Yeah, good hood. You can't do it. You gotta have a hood. But man. All right. I'm standing here now. Lamborghini! Lamborghini, go! I don't care. I don't care. I still love it. I still love it. For the homies, one more time. Thumbnail shot. Perfect. You gotta have a thumbnail and click on it. Who wouldn't? All right. Wouldn't it be wild if you say, you know what I did today in import face-off? I beat a twin turbo Gallardo. Wouldn't that be effing nuts? You might. It's okay. You're still in a Lambo. All right. Hatch, give me 10 good seconds. Light it up.
Alright, let's put this to a vote. Let me in for Lamborghini. Beat up. You got you, dog. Thank you for pulling up. I'm gonna have you pull forward. This is the final. So, yeah. Okay. This is the final.
You know what? We got time.
Uh-oh.
We got flames.
Either 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you smell that?
Alright, we're gonna put this to a vote. It is a voting year after all. Let me hear it for the BMW. Speed up. Okay, we're gonna have to do it again. Keep in mind, this is the 15th round for the V-Dub. So it's gonna be hand. I'm telling you how to vote. I want to see the hands. You can make
There's
noise.
less paint on that hood than there was.
Let me see it. One hand's 2 hands free, guys. Hands up for the Beamer. Come on. Beat up. Beamer. Everybody up there. I feel like there's no wrong answer. You ready? Have you tallied your decision? Let's not. Let me hear it for the BMW! Chase, get out the car. Get out the car. Take a second. Come get your second trophy, Chase. Okay, so between him and the first car, you can't take that with you. Okay, I guess she was. I think the first car's lower. Yeah, easy. It'll take you. Hold on. Come right up to it.
Oh.
There you go. No, go right. We want you to
That's
hit.
bad.
Every car's going to hit. It's who hits by the least. Get right up to it. Get right up. I mean, technically, we could move the bar and I'm laser.
Alright, so who's got the lead? Okay, between him and the lady-driven first car, who's lower? Who's lower?
I think he did
Who's
better.
lower?
He's lower.
Okay, thus far. What year's the Integra? You're third?
Well, guys, we're back home. I'm not really sure how to finish a video after that, but we are exhausted. We had a ton of fun. We're going to try and make every one of those IFO events that we can from now on. It's just absolutely bizarre to me that I'm getting to get into my JDM car and drive to a meet like that, surrounded by Skylines and Supras and all the teenage poster cars. It's just completely surreal to me, and when we decided to move to Mississippi, it's not something that I expected to have access to. So, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.